Cricbuzz Comm Box, so much of a build-up of the first afternoon game of this tournament and how it's likely to have an impact on the side that fields first, obviously having lost the toss. But as things stand at the halfway mark, the Royal Challengers from Bangalore have done an excellent job, Simon Doull. They'll be pretty pleased with the three bigwigs back in the shade.
Oh, very pleased, I would think. They won't be happy to be sitting in the shade. They'd rather be out in the middle in the heat. But I think they've got the tactics spot on, haven't they? Kohli's, starting with an over of spin with Udana at one end and bringing Saini in. They've all been successful. Chahal coming in at the right time. To me, it's just been about every rein he's pulled, for want of a better horse racing term, every rein he's pulled has been the right rein. And they're doing a great job. So there's a huge restoration job required now by these two at the crease. And it looks to me like it's going to be difficult for Rajasthan to get somewhere around that 150, 160 mark, which you would imagine won't be that competitive.
And to make matters worse, as we start our conversation, it's Robin Uthappa who's been caught in the boundary, bowled by Cricbuzz Comm Box with a little help from Yuzvendra Chahal, who was actually at the crease. So yet another blow. I was just about to ask my second question to you, Simon Doull, which was how big will Robin Uthappa's role will be? Cancel that question for now. So
yeah, just crazy, isn't it? I mean, we must. I mean, how many have we got? What have we got? 15 wickets, 20 wickets at least. The Cricbuzz Comm Box this tournament so far. We'd be the leading wicket taker, wouldn't we? Yes,
absolutely have been. But what it really says is it's probably that stage in the innings. Another time, a first ball of a new over, and I don't think the kind of batting they have to come. We know Jofra Archer has done a little bit in the tournament, and certainly they'd want to see some from him. Crucial for a Tom Curran to stick in there. Shreyas Gopal has, the hardware, as it says, but Rahul Tewatia, this is the time you don't need 5 sixes. You just need him to bat.
Yeah, they need him to bat properly, don't they? I mean, Curran's coming off his first IPL 50, which is nice to come in after that. But just those are guys you want to put the icing on the cake. You don't want them building the cake. And at the moment, they look like they're really just struggling, having lost the three big guns up front. Bangalore are on a roll. They feel very comfortable, very confident, and their bowlers, everything they touch is turning to gold. So, look, it's a tough road back for Rajasthan. They've got to find a way to fight their way through to that 140, 150 mark and give what is a pretty good bowling attack an opportunity.
A quick word on the fielding. It's one thing to have the tactics right, as you said, from Virat Kohli, but when those half chances come, and to be fair, the Padikkal catch very often would have just eluded him and he would have said, well, on some days they stick. It was not about sticking. Brilliant effort from him and Chahal.
Yeah, I go back to the first game I saw of RCB. Now, I was in the our commentary box room next to where we would commentate from, and I'm seeing the RCB coaching staff nicking to a tall, skinny lad, and I couldn't work out who it was. Could not for the life of me work out who it was. But I said something to either Pommy Mbango or whoever was sitting next to me. I said, geez, this bloke is brilliant in the slips. He was catching everything. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out who it was. I thought, big, tall, skinny lad, he's not one of the bowlers, surely. And it turned out to be Devdutt Padikkal. And he was unbelievable. I'm just watching him out the window, pouching these catches off the bat and thinking, wow, who is this? And then he obviously fielded it first slip. And I thought, well, if you're ousting all of these senior players in your first game into first slip, everyone else is gone and you're in there, you must be pretty good. And he's proved it already. I think he's got the makings of a quality cricketer, opening batsman, first slip, second slip fielder. He's been brilliant. And then Yuzi Chahal, what a great catch that was, return catch.
Yeah, not often you can talk about that extra aspect of the game. But just to finish with, yesterday was the day our entire story was about the under-19 Indian players making an impact when the cream of the team had gone. Today, again, the cream of Rajasthan are back in the shade, and you've got an opportunity for a Lomror, you've got an opportunity for a Rian Parag to try and put things right.
Yeah, you have. And look, these opportunities are things that don't come around very often, and you don't find out until you are in trouble and until the team's in trouble and they need these young players. We saw them do it yesterday. Now, that was a real positive for Hyderabad. Can Rajasthan get out of it? Another couple of youngsters, and maybe then a little bit of icing from Tom Curran.
Just a quick one. In the sun, how much will the Rajasthan bowlers be comfortable to say at least we've got runs on the board?
Yeah, that's the thing. Runs on the board in excess of 140, you're not comfortable, but you feel like you've got a total on the board. If it's only 125, maybe 130, I don't think they'll feel like they've got enough. They'll go out there hoping, but they won't feel like they've got enough. And RCB will be certainly well and truly in the box seat. Anything under 140, they're well and truly in the box seat.
Well, we've got a few exciting overs which we're going to wrap up at the end. It's all going to be about the death bowling of Bangalore against the likes of the youngsters from Rajasthan and, of course, a Tom Curran and a Jofra Archer. We'll see you at the end on My 11 Circle presents Cricbuzz Live.